Hi Aries, welcome to your February New Love Tarot reading. So Aries, we're going to be looking at new love. Now, new love can be any given situation except for someone you've already had some sort of love relationship with, meaning it could be a missed opportunity, a crush, someone you just met and you dated a couple times, whatever the case may be. So we're just going to see what kind of new love situation is going on for you, and then we'll take it from there. All right, Aries, we have the I think this is the Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh, the Enchanted Map. The Enchanted Map Oracle. So I'm going to get some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross-watchers, heavy placements, male or female, general collective reading. Well, you got 4 right here, so I guess these are your 4. But welcome in, Aries. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Aries, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. So let's see. Talisman, and we have 49, which is 13, which is 4. And 4 is about stability, foundation. Sacred Pool, we have 47, which is 11. And 11, you wouldn't reduce that, but 1s are about new beginnings. Flying, 20, which is 2, which is choices, decisions, partnerships, and unities. And we have making a choice, 30, which is 3. Growth, expansion, building, rebuilding. I'm feeling like you're Aries, that you're about to embark on sacred territory here. This may be new for you, but it may be very uplifting, spiritual, maybe it's something you've never experienced before. And I think it's going to take off very fast, because this flying is about travel, action, movement, things happening very quickly. And this may all depend on the next choice that you make. So if you have a choice coming up in your life where you feel like you're at a crossroads, whatever the case may be, I mean, it could be about a choice between 2 people. It also could be about, I'm at a crossroads in my life where I'm deciding whether or not to move. I'm deciding whether or not to go out on a date with this person. Whether or not to quit my job and start a new job or go back to school. You know, there's some sort of crossroads here that may affect new love coming into your life. So we're just going to jump to the tarot and see what is going on for you. Now, I just want to look into the book here a little bit. I just want to see something here. So the flying cards, I don't use this deck often. I just want to see the flying here. And it's also about seeing things from a higher perspective. But it is also, I feel, about things taking off quickly. So that's why I'm taking it. So let's see. And the talisman, you know, is a very how can I put this? It's knowledge, it's experience, it's wisdom, you know, it's everything. It's like time markers, things that are meant to be, learning, growing, expanding. And also you see, you know, like embarking on a journey as well. All right. So let's see what's going on here. So what does all this mean for Aries? New love for Aries, please. What do we need to know for Aries? What do we need to know? 10 of Swords. First card out. The 5 of Swords reverse. This one wanted to pop out here. 9 of Wands. And I kind of see that 9 of Wands, like looking forward through a telescope there. Oh, by the way, this is the Steampunk Tarot. I usually tell you what decks I'm using. This is the Steampunk Tarot. I'm going to do your reading with this deck. And then to close it out, we have this deck. It's kind of rare, but it's called the Sacred World. Sacred World, I believe it is. Yeah, Oracle deck. We're going to pull some of those at the end to close out your reading. Anyway, I kind of see that 9 of Wands looking forward. King of Wands, that definitely could be you, Aries. 2 of Wands reverse. Now this is like the 2 of Wands right here, making a choice. This Two of Wands is in reverse, is about making a definite choice. And that's funny because that's exactly what I said. So I also feel like with the Ten of Swords here, you're thinking about ending something in your life, right? It could be that you're tired of conflict or a conflicting situation, or feeling conflicted about something, and you're like, you know what? I think it's time to move on to something else. And I think you're maybe struggling with this Nine of Wands. But the King of Wands is like, yo, take the lead and make the choice, because this is the best choice that you'll ever make in your life, Aries. And I feel like this is going to lead you also to new love in your life, if this makes sense for you. I mentioned the signs as I see them, Aries. It could be signs and chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. This is Leo for me, but it also could represent, you know, any fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Six of Swords. So whatever you're moving on to is moving you into a much better place of peace, harmony, joy, and balance with the Six of Swords. Could also involve moving or traveling or relocating as well for some of you. All right, Aries. So what else do we need to know for Aries? Tell me about the new love for Aries. New love for Aries. What do we need to know? New love for Aries. What do we need to know? New love for Aries. Knight of Wands. Could be another fire sign. There you are, Aries, with the Tower. The Moon. The Queen of Pentacles. This could also be about work, money, career, finances. Six of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, there's definitely this energy of not feeling balanced. You know, some fear about big change, right? Because we have the Tower with the Moon. But the Knight of Wands is about being fearless, going after what you want, making it happen, and just going for it. Going for the big change that, you know, may have a little fear, but it's going to bring you stability, growth, wealth, abundance. Because I feel like a lot of you definitely, whatever this is for you, you're not feeling balanced, right? So big change is needed. So this seems to be right now the big major storyline. But I know you want to know about new love, so I think this is going to play a big factor, like I said. All right, so we got Sag, Aries, and the Tower is right now for me as well. Pisces, Capricorn, Page of Swords. So this may be about online communications. Pay attention to the people that you meet and you talk to, whether it's online, new people, or in person. Right, with the Page of Swords. All right, so tell me here for Aries, wanting to know about new love. What else do we need to know for Aries, please? New love for Aries. Just checking my microphone. Sometimes it flips on me. I don't need static, and then I have to redo your whole reading, right? We don't need that. Let me just fix it here. Okay. All right, Aries. Tell me about new love for Aries. Three of Cups. Well, there's dating. Okay, so what does that mean? Seven of Swords reverse. Oh, no negative energies around it. I do like that. Queen of Swords. You know, you may be a little, you know, on guard, right? But Queen of Swords, Emperor. But this is, so I see this Emperor extending out a hand and you accepting it. Now, this could be a business owner, entrepreneur, leader in some sort of way with the Emperor. The Devil. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Why did that show up here? Why is that here? Eight of Swords. So you may be, you know, stuck a little bit about this, you know, because that could be a little bit of fear with the Devil. Let's see what's on the bottom. The Five of Pentacles. So it could be fear about, you know, we always have fear about getting heartbroken or being neglected or abandoned or ghosted, you know, all those things. that pop up. But this is another card of Aries, Libra, Capricorn. Now, you may meet this person at a place of business or something like that. I'm kind of envisioning someone going to a, I don't know why I heard firm, or a business, or this could be an expert in some sort of field for advice or guidance or help or assistance. It could be literally anything. And kind of meeting this person that way, whether it's the actual that person or somebody around that situation. But we do have dating here. So there is dating on the horizon. This is my dating card and getting to know. But I don't see any negative energies with the Seven of Swords reverse. So we're going to keep going, asking why is the devil here? I mean, this could be just conquering our fears, right? About new people, right? All right, so tell me, why is the devil here for Aries? What do we need to know? Why is the devil here for Aries? What do we need to know? Why is the devil here on this? Ooh. Let's see. Okay. Well, we got the Four of Pentacles reversed. So this is someone who is not going to hold back. Nine of Cups reverse, though. Chariot reverse. Five of Cups reverse. You know, there's no sadness, loss, regrets here. The Chariot reverse, I don't see them going anywhere. But again, that could be a little bit of a stuck energy. And then we have the King of Swords. Now, this could be King of Swords as you see someone who is very knowledgeable. So take that as you will. But this could be somebody in law enforcement, military, education, medical of some kind, communications. But someone very clear, blunt, direct to the point, which is not a bad thing. Five of Cups, no sadness, loss, or sorrow here. Chariot reverse. I don't, like, the Chariot could be about moving away. You know, I don't feel this person is going to go anywhere. I don't think you're going to meet this person through any great travels or anything like that. Four of Pentacles is no holding back, but there's something about the Nine of Cups reverse, not feeling like too optimistic, yet, you know, there's a good thing happening, but feeling, they always get that sometimes fear, a little bit of fear and inkling of like, oh my God, what if it doesn't work out, blah, 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 blah. And we all go through those things in our head, right? We have Gemini, Cancer, Eight of Wands. I mean, Cupid's arrows, travel, action, movement, right? The Eight of Wands, something that can move forward very fast. All right. Aries, I don't think you have anything to fear here. I mean, seeing things, you know, this definitely about gonna have to make a choice about this new person that you meet and going for it, right? Definitely, you've been through some things, sacred journeys, you know, but this is about seeing things differently, right? Okay, so let's see. We'll do one more row with clarifying and see what else you need to know. And then we'll get into the Sacred World Oracle, pull some of those for closing messages. But if it resonates or if you're just enjoying it, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. So tell me more about this King of Swords for Aries. Like, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Also, I'm feeling like if you stay stuck, right, and don't make a choice, you're not going to fulfill your wishes or be happy. I mean, to some extent, right? The Four of Pentacles, don't hold back or stay stuck, right? Either if that resonates. But anyway, tell me more about the King of Swords for Aries. What do we need to know? The Hierophant reverse. Hangman reverse. Ten of Pentacles reverse. The Fool. Five of Pentacles. Oh boy, let's see. So the Hangman reverse about getting up and taking action. You know, if we want things to level up in our life, I mean, maybe feeling like kind of at a standstill, like nothing great is happening and change is needed, well, then it isn't going to come unless we take action. The Hangman, right? In reverse. Ten of Pentacles. This person could be divorced. I mean, we do have the King of Swords too. That could be somebody divorced, widowed, been through some things. I mean, not a bad thing either. But we do have the Fool right now. Clean, fresh, clean, clear slate, energetic reset, new beginning. Five of Pentacles, lack, loss only. I'm feeling like here, Aries, there's a lot of energy here about you moving on to bigger, better things and bigger, better love coming into your life as well and not staying stuck. Because I don't see anything bad really around this person. Let's see, we have Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius. Let's keep going here. The Magician. So there's your new beginning, right? But you have the power to manifest it. But conflicting, right? No more illusion, confusion, you know, overthinking things, just going for it. And the Knight of Swords is taking action and being brave and just doing it, right? Not overthinking. Which is going to lead you to a much more stable, grounded life, commitment coming in for you. A lot of energy here about not staying stuck, right? And then big things come into your life. A lot of things you're thinking about, but action needed to bring you the ultimate happiness, joy. Two people coming together here. Really great energy with the Sun. It could be, you know, a place of business or work. You meet this person. It may not be your actual work, you know, place of work, but, you know, something around a business or something like that. But this is absolutely something that could work for you, right? And it's fate, destiny, divine timing, things meant to be with the Wheel. And there's romance here moving forward with the Knight of Cups, right? As well. Wow. Okay, Aries. So let's get you some Sacred World oracles. Let's see what else you need to know. What else does Aries need to know? The Sacred World. What else does Aries need to know? Sacred World. Also, everything else you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out if you would like to. All the answers you need, info, links, it's all down there. So check it out. Right, Sacred World, Whale. And we have 13, which is 4. 4 is a very stable, grounded energy. We have water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, which, you know, water is healing, love, going with the flow. I'll probably look up what that whale means in a second here. Rabbit. Could be very fertile times. Just be careful, you know. And we have 4, Stability, Foundation. We have Earth here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And Swan. Swans do mate for life. I have to say that. And we have 16 here, which is 7. And 7 is a divinely guided spiritual energy. Can be a little challenging. But we have more water energy. I want to say something. This whale is like a record keeper. Or I think it's also about breaching. Let's see. 13. Let's see. Whale. Nope, that's wrong. Okay. Let me find it here. All right. Roman numerals. Oh, I struggle with Roman numerals. Okay. Diving deep, surviving danger, powerful forces. Yeah. So it's time to be powerful and dive deep. Just go for it, right? And slay those dragons of fear, right? And be fiery, passionate. You are a fire sign. And we have dragon. And we have 37. Which would be 10. Which would be endings and new beginnings, right? Slaying those dragons of fear and letting all the blessings come into you. Which includes new love as well. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.